also indulging in smuggling and illegal carrying liquor bottles and other materials. Some captains also recommend promotions for some of our cabin crew friends in return for favors. Everyone back bitching about you in the company. Will you have a good mood of sense or anything that you will work on any emergency situation, that you will be able to work on any emergency situation? You're putting passengers' life at risk and even cabin crews. The main motivation that I got for making this video is my people, because I know those girls who are joining that company, who went for the interviews of this company, who got selected. मानने के बाद I just want them to know कि ये सारी चीज़ें चल रही है, and I want them to be safe, and not only them but the other girls. This is just something that is happening in this airlines, और कोई airline में आजकल ऐसी सारी चीज़ें नहीं होती है, and it's completely safe. Cabin crew is a safe job and a very respective job, and this is very shameful that it is even happening in this airlines. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelina Rodrick and you're watching She Beyond Your League.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Some disclaimers before we start with today's video. First, this video is a reacting video to an existing video of a YouTuber who is an airline reviewer, and in this video he had reviewed and exposed a lot of things about a particular airline, where there's corruption happening, where there are bribes, where there are lies, where they are asking for sexual favors from cabin crew and many such things. Also in his video, he has given a lot of proof, and a lot of cabin crew people from the company have spoken to him, have DM'd him, have mailed them, and also spoken to him on call. So all of these proofs are there in the video. The video has already made a lot of impact, and many people have told the airline to stop the corruption on their social media platforms, and also the airline has reacted to this particular video. Now the reason why I am reacting to this video is because even though the foreign YouTuber had a lot of Indian subscribers too, since he's an airline reviewer, even then there are most of Indian audience who don't know about this, and also a lot of cabin crews of India who don't know about this, and the wannabe cabin crews of India who don't know about this. And this is what I came to know from my audience, my subscribers. When I put a community post about it, my subscribers told me that they had no idea about this, and also the haters were like, before posting it only, they were like, these are rumors, these are fake. And then I was like, these people have no idea about this. So I went ahead and questioned them, have you guys seen that YouTuber's video, or have you seen my video? Obviously not, because I have not posted it. Then how can you say those are rumors? I hope I find those haters by the end of this video in the comment section. And the main reason being that I want to be a cabin crew, and listening to all this has really upsetted me a lot. And being a cabin crew creator, it is my job to let my audience know something that they don't know, and it's such a big thing. And since being a cabin crew creator, I have the targeted audience for whom this information will be useful, and they can then spread this information to other people whom this information can be useful for. And then is how we can get more people to know about this, so the owners come to know about this, and they take strict actions against these corrupt people doing these things in their airlines. Now, coming to the next point, this airline that is going to be exposed is going to upset a lot of us Indians, and the reason why is because of the owners. The owners are very renowned owners who has done a lot for India. So I just want to make this a point that the fight is not against the owners or the airlines. The owners didn't have any idea about this thing, because this was done in the airlines by the employees of this airlines and the high position employees of these airlines, who didn't let the complaints of cabin crew and the other staff reach to the owners or reach to the higher authorities. So this is corruption that is going on in the management of the airlines that the owners have no idea about. So our fight is against the corruption. It is not against the airline owners or the airlines. This is to destroy the corruption and let the owners of the airlines know what is going on in the airlines, so they can take strict actions against it and make the airline what it is expected to be. And these things are being told by the cabin crews in the video. So, all I want to say is, instead of being blinded and neglecting the corruption that is happening in the airline just because the airline belongs to those owners, instead of doing that, we can focus on the corruption because the owners have nothing to do with that. They are not into this corruption. The main problem is the employees who are doing this corruption without their owners' knowledge and are corrupting the airline. So that is the main problem, and we have to fight the corruption. So instead of getting upset on that thing, we should raise our voice and support this cause. The reason why I'm saying all this is because even after exposing all of these things and getting all the proofs out, even after the cabin crew speaking and everything like that, even then that foreign YouTuber still got a lot of hate, where he should have been praised and thanked for to giving us this information and researching about it and asking a lot of cabin crew people and starting this whole cause and letting us know about what is going on. A lot of people did appreciate him. Obviously the appreciation was more than the hate, that is what counts, but there were also a lot of haters also who were completely neglecting the fact of the proofs and everything and still supporting the airlines just because of the owners, like nothing like that could happen even after showing the proofs and even after listening to all the proofs. So that is what I'm trying to say, if we could ignore and look at the main thing here, that is the corruption that is happening by the employees. With that being said, let's start with today's video.
I know that introduction was not very me. I'm always like this jolly, happy and fun-loving person who likes to introduce my videos in a very funny way and in a happy way, so I bring motivation and happiness to you guys. But there are some videos that really frustrate me, really angry me, really upset me, and it is necessary to be told. It is necessary for me to bring it to my audience and let them know that such things are happening. And I have made videos about these such things in the past, and these are the kind of videos I don't like to make, and I hope this was not the case that's happening. But this is something that's happening, and this thing, what I came to know, is the worst from them all. Since you guys know, I just I don't have any script or anything. That's always not been me. I just sit down and speak my heart out to you guys about the things I know, I come to know. And yeah, this is going to be one of those videos. So I have obviously again thought a lot about making this video. The whole time I was like the time I have heard about this thing that is happening in that company, you guys know I have already made a video about some things that's happening in that company, which is pretty small to what is happening now, what I came to know is happening. And after making that video, there were many girls who DM'd me saying that I am still going to go forward with that company, because right now those things are not my priorities and I need to earn money, and that is my situation, so I want to go forward with it. Then there were people like, I have the same dreams but I need money and I need savings for that, so I'm just going to work until I get that much money. And some people were the ones who didn't have these priorities at all in life and wanted to work for the company. So yeah, that is completely respectable. But after listening to this thing, like that time, it is like, that is your wish, right? Like you want to work for that company, and this reason is why you want to work for that company. And even like if they don't allow you some sort of things, that is not important for some people who don't have the same dreams and priorities. So in that case you can choose. But this thing that I came to know is something that is not good at all. That's corruption, that's illegal. That's not fair. That's a crime. You cannot do such things. You cannot let such things happen in your company. And the main motivation that I got for making this video is my people, because I know those girls who are joining that company, who went for the interviews of this company, who got selected. My girls tell me everything. My subscribers tell me, like, they share with me what happened, what didn't happen, what is going on, this, that. They share with me everything, and I literally know those girls' name by heart. So I know, like, these are the girls from my subscribers who I speak to. They are like become my friends, and I know that these girls are going forward for that company. I know their situations, I know their cases, I know, like, they really want to work for that company, and these are not their priorities. These things were small, the priorities thing, and the before reason that I told you guys, that issue is completely okay in front of this thing. That issue is like completely very small. So I know those girls, and ये जानने के बाद I just want them to know कि ये सारी चीज़ें चल रही है, and I want them to be safe. And not only them, but the other girls out there who are going for this company's interviews, who are wishing on working with this company, who are, like, going forward for this company. I want them to know, who are like investing their parents' hard-earned money in that company, traveling here and there for the interviews, spending money, going for the interviews and everything like that. I just want them also to know that this thing is happening in that company, and you have to be safe from it. And there is going to be a lot of things that I'm going to talk in this video, and yeah, let's go forward with it. So I came to know about this particular thing when I was, like, day before yesterday at night, when I was sleeping, and I was just scrolling through Instagram stories of different people, and I follow this page called Crew Interview Assistants, and that's a really good page, by the way. That's a big shout out to you guys, because they keep on posting these updates, interview related things and everything in their stories, on their posts and everything. So if you want quick this updates, so you can definitely follow them. I'll link them down below. So I came across this story that the particular page put about Josh Cahill's video. He's a YouTuber, he's a foreign YouTuber, and he made this video about the downfall of that particular company name, and he put bribes, lies and whistleblowers. So he spoke in that video everything about them, and the corruption that is going on, them asking crews for sexual favors for getting their desirable layovers to their desirable countries, obviously, and also 50 to 75% of their pay from their layover allowance. Can you imagine that? Oh my god, वो sexual favors वाली बात सुन के ही ना दिमाग ख़राब हो गया मेरा. Seriously दिमाग ख़राब हो गया मेरा. Anyways, more about this in the video, and I will be reacting to his video. I won't be making this my own video. I will be reacting to his video. The reason for which is I have not exposed this. He has exposed it, and he gets a lot of credit for that. I want to give all the credits of this video to him. You should definitely go down and check his video out, because I'm going to be only reacting to the part of this video, very very little parts of this video, and जहाँ पे ये सारी चीज़ें mentioned है वहाँ पे only I will be reacting. He's a airline reviewer, so he travels from different places to different places in particular airlines and rates them, and also gives his review on that. And there are many such YouTubers, ठीक है. So this person also does the same thing, and this YouTuber, like in the half part of that, he is traveling from Delhi in that particular airline to Frankfurt, and in business class. So he has reviewed that, and there are many such things regarding to their service, and many such things that he will be talking in that they don't give them training properly, and he has gone through all of these things many a times with that airline. And yeah, those all things you will know about. But he also, see, a reviewer is a person who gives their genuine review to things. Okay? So it's not only that he's only talking about the bad things, he's also talking about the good thing, that is the food and many other things. So he's also talking about the good things of the company and also the bad things. Also, in this video, he has mentioned a lot of proofs, a lot of cabin crew speaking, like obviously they didn't want their names to be out, some of them. So he has a lot of cabin crew speaking, a lot of ex-cabin crew speaking to him directly with a lot of proofs and everything like that. So, सबसे पहले I want to tell all those people who go forward on such videos and directly comment hate or directly say that you guys are lying, this, that, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता, ये नहीं, वो नहीं. सबसे पहले I would like to tell you guys to go and first watch this video full, watch his video full, and then come and talk, because this video is full of proofs and everything. What more proof do you want from, like, literally a cabin crew from that company speaking? What more do you want? So I want you guys to watch the whole video and then go forward and do dhada typing on your keyboards, because some people, even after watching all the proofs and everything like that, they still want to comment hate and they still want to, like, decline it and say all these things. Like, obviously the company also, even after the whole video, the company also is declining the fact this fellow has put a, what do you call, story of the same thing, ki they are declining, they are saying that aisa kuch nahi hota and everything like that. They've put a post about it. So yeah, even after all the proofs, you can't deny. Instead of that, you try to accept it, see what's happening in your company and try to make it right, because that's what you need to do at this point, because this is very bad. Like, the owners of your company are too big companies, okay? They are two big people and they have done so much good things for India, and you are there spoiling their name. So instead of denying the facts, you can do one thing, is that you accept it and you solve these things, so your employees, so the people, their passengers feel more good with you and feel more safe with you. Because obviously the employees and the crew working over there might not feel safe after listening to all of these things. There's so much more expected of this company, ठीक है? There are so many companies, like, ये सारी बहुत ओल्ड मेंटालिटी और बहुत ओल्ड वाली चीज़ें थी जो पहले लोग सोचते थे कि ये सब कुछ होता है इस जॉब में, बट यू आर स्टिल कंटिन्यूइंग इट. लाइक, ये सब, दिस ऑल वाज बिफोर एंड you are still continuing it, and it's what's worse than that, bro. Like, literally you're making people still feel that that's not a good job and that's not a cabin crew is not a good job and not a safe job. Like, what? I would like you guys to watch the half part of it and actually most of the part of it, because मैं इस वीडियो को बहुत काटने वाली हूँ. I'm just going to react to the main things in which he has spoken about these things. So you can watch the whole video on his channel, and the only reason why I'm reacting to this video is because now this person has a lot of foreign subscribers and also a lot of Indian subscribers, because he makes a lot of videos from flights from here to abroad and many such things, from there to here, and he has reviewed many Indian airlines and everything like that. So he has Indian airlines also as his subscribers, but what I saw is not a lot of audience, okay? So when you are an Indian cabin crew interview, you have more Indian audience. So I saw that most of my subscribers don't know about this thing. मैंने अपनी story में डाला, पर story में भी from Instagram I put the same day. It's not like I जिस time पे मैंने देखा ये उनके story पे crew interview assistants, मैंने वही time पे मेरे स्टोरी पे डाला अबाउट दिस वीडियो, एंड आई पुट ऑल द स्क्रीन शॉट्स, एवरीथिंग ही इज़ पुटिंग ऑन अ स्टोरी. आई एम लेटिंग यू गाइज नो कि कंपनी इस बारे में क्या बोल रही है, ये इसके बारे में क्या बोल रहा है, एवरीथिंग आई हैव बीन पुटिंग ऑन माई स्टोरीज. सो इफ़ यू गाइज, आई जस्ट वॉन्ट टू टेल यू गाइज, लाइक, वहाँ पे इतने सारे लोग नहीं है मेरे इंस्टाग्राम पे भी, लाइक, ये सबके पास पहुँचे. एंड मेरे यूट्यूब पे एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग हैं. सो आई वॉन्ट माई ऑडियंस टू नो, एंड आई वॉन्ट मोस्ट ऑफ द इंडियन ऑडियंस टू गेट दिस वीडियो, बिकॉज एंड वीडियो हैज़ गॉट 65,000 views. But he deserves even more for this video, because he exposed all of these things, and that was really brave of him to do that. And many people need to know about this. There are many more Indian cabin crew candidates who don't know about this, and they need to know about this. And as I said, many of my subscribers whom I speak to are going for this airline, who has started working for this airline. I want them to know this and they don't know about this. I tried my best to put it on my story and everything like that, पर वहाँ से भी बहुत ज़्यादा ही कम ही लोगों को पता है. So all the credit of exposing this airline goes to Josh Cahill. He literally spoke to cabin crew over phone and everything like that. Like, he has done a lot of hard work for this. I really want to tell you guys to go check out his video and you will get a lot of information from it. So let's start with this video, but before starting with this video, I would like you guys to, if you guys are new here and you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the post notification bell right besides it. Normally on this channel it's all happy and all motivating and everything like that, but such videos are also necessary to be put out there. Turn on the post notification bell right besides it and follow me on all my social media handles on the screen and link down below. Also guys, ऐसी जो भी चीज़ें होती है, I first put it on my Instagram, so you guys should really go and follow over there, and also make these short form of videos which are like regarding to cabin crew. It's about motivation, it's how you can crack your interviews and everything like that, but in short form, and many such Instagram stories where I talking about the updates that are going on in my life and all of such things. You can definitely follow me on Instagram. I also conduct a lot of Instagram lives and YouTube lives where I ask you guys questions. Like, मेरे stories पे मैं question sticker डालती हूँ and you guys ask me questions. Every week I put that story sticker, so you can ask any of your questions regarding to cabin crew and I will reply on stories or reels, or I'll make a live on Instagram or YouTube. So I keep on asking you guys this question, and वो video आने वाला था मेरा YouTube Q&A वाला, but ये आ गया, so I'm making a video on this because this is very important. चलो फिर दिमाग ख़राब करने वाला सेशन चालू करते हैं, क्योंकि जब भी मैं ये देखती हूँ मेरा दिमाग ख़राब हो रहा है ब्रो. एंड वो सेक्शुअल फेवर्स वाला चीज़ ना, मेरा दिमाग ब्लास्ट हो जाएगा ऐसा लग रहा है, मेरे को इतना गुस्सा आ रहा है. बिकॉज एट दिस जनरेशन, एट दिस पॉइंट, दिस इज़ नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड. लाइक, ठीक है, तुम्हारे जो policies hai and everything of people not doing other commercial activities and not doing influencing, modeling or making YouTube videos and all these things, or doing any brand collaborations in which you get money, or any side business from where you get money. These all things ठीक था फिर भी. लाइक इन दिस जनरेशन उसका भी सेंस नहीं बनता, पर वो फिर भी कई ज़्यादा गुना ठीक था कंपेयर टू दीज थिंग्स. क्योंकि ये सारी सोच पहले इंडियन लोग रखते थे कि ये सारी चीज़ें चलती है कैबिन क्रू में, बट इन दिस जनरेशन ब्रो, this is not right that you're putting forward, and that to this company that has done so much for India bro. मेरा दिमाग ख़राब हो जाएगा, उससे पहले हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं. ऑल्सो अ क्विक रिमाइंडर टू द पीपल हु डोंट वॉच द वीडियो और डू वॉच द वीडियो एंड फिर भी कंपनी का साइड लेते हैं इवन आफ्टर सीइंग ऑल द प्रूफ्स एंड एवरीथिंग. सबसे पहले तो पूरा वीडियो देख लो फॉर ऑल द प्रूफ्स एंड एवरीथिंग, एंड स्टिल इफ़ यू वांट टू हेट, ये ऐसे सारी वीडियोस पे हेट आता ही है, उसको भी हेट मिल रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा, पर उससे भी कई ज़्यादा प्यार मिल रहा है एंड सपोर्ट मिल रहा है दैट ही ब्रॉट दैट थिंग आउट. एंड सेम थिंग मुझे भी मेरे लास्ट वीडियो पे, आई डोंट नो हाउ, बिकॉज मैंने उस कंपनी के बारे में कुछ मैंशन नहीं किया था, बट ऑब्वियसली आई हैड गिवन हिंट सो पीपल केम टू नो. बट इवन आफ्टर प्रूफ्स एंड इवन आफ्टर वॉचिंग द होल वीडियो, सम पीपल डिडंट इवन वॉच द होल वीडियो और प्रूफ्स देखे नहीं, उसके पहले ही वो लोग का क्या बोलते हैं, अपनी शुभ टिप्पणियाँ देना चालू हो जाता है लोगों का. But even after seeing all the proofs and literally me asking cabin crew people and literally about that YouTuber, ex-YouTuber who told, like ex-cabin crew YouTuber who told me about those things, उसके बाद भी ये लोग को शांति नहीं ब्रो. उसके बाद भी ये लोग का हेट कमेंट चालू ही रहता है, उनका साइड लेना चालू ही रहता है. इवन आफ्टर सीइंग द प्रूफ्स यू आर लाइक ऐसा कुछ होता ही नहीं है, दिस इज ओनली नॉट देयर, दैट इज ओनली देयर. व्हाई डिनायल, व्हाई इज देयर अ डिनायल, व्हाई आर यू डिनाइंग इवन आफ्टर द प्रूफ्स ब्रो? So yeah, in this video also this person said that there were a lot of people who was putting hate comments and all, and also they DM'd him saying that he's and cabin crew of that company were messaging him and telling him that he's annoying and insulting him in many ways. He's put in the video those things. So he complained to the company and they said that those people are fake accounts, they don't belong to the company and everything like that. But later on he found out that all these things were being told by the airline only to do for him. So is this what you're teaching your cabin crew? Because क्लियरली उसने बताया इसमें कि दे वर फ्रॉम दैट एयरलाइंस ओनली. वो लोग का बायो एंड ऑल में भी वो था जो कंप्लेन के बाद उन्होंने हटा दिया. सो दे वर एग्जिस्टिंग कैबिन क्रूज इन दैट कंपनी ओनली हु वर सेंडिंग ऑल द हेट्स. तो दिस इज़ व्हाट यू ट्रेन योर कैबिन क्रू फॉर. लाइक जो पैसेंजर्स तुम्हारे काम को लेकर तुम्हें रिव्यू देते हैं या तुम्हारे बारे में कंप्लेन करते हैं, so that's how you go to the social media accounts and you insult them. This is what you do for your passengers, then that's very wrong. Anyways, let's start with the video, and here we So he started the video by introducing the company. He spoke about the owners of the company, and also he spoke about the competitions and competitors of the company that the company was crossing, and he spoke about the influencers who were paid to give good reviews of the company and everything like that. Then he also mentions about the increase in downfall of the company because Indian public realized that the service of the company was really bad. Okay, now he's put these screenshots which say horrible service provided by passengers. Okay, so this is what they say: the worst airline with the worst customer service ever. Never book your tickets. Like, you can read all of them. Very bad customer service. So most people are complaining about the service. Okay, they're even saying they are fraudster. Never thought I would ever say this for Dash company, who are known for their integrity and ethical standards. So these are all passenger reviews.
Performance, but solely because all the other airlines are underperforming. But things got even worse when former Vistara superfan AJ Aftani, better known as Live from a Lounge, published a 100-day plan to make Vistara great again. I've flown Vistara plenty of times on all their planes and classes, and it has always been an extremely underwhelming experience. Once I was even called annoying by one of the crew members. In today's video, I will be flying the airline's flagship, the 787 Dreamliner, in business class to Frankfurt. I don't want to give away too much, but the flight was just another disaster.
So this is what I was talking about. He has mentioned, he says that every time he has been flying with this airline, there has been some or the other problem. He's not been fully satisfied and everything like that. And also the cabin crew have gone to the extent of calling him arrogant and annoying and everything like that.
What's even more shocking are the events that have unfolded ever since I posted my latest Vistara review a couple of weeks ago.
This is the part I was talking to you guys about. After this thing that he talks about, after that he's put a vlog in this video itself where he travels in that particular airline from Delhi to Frankfurt in business class, and he didn't have a good experience again, except the food was good. Again I'm saying only the food was good, बाकी सब उसने बताया है उसमें, so आप देख लो वो.
Downfall of Vistara. In early December, I posted my Vistara flight from London to Delhi, and shortly after, I had a handful of Vistara cabin crew go
Watch this.
and insulted me on Instagram. Once again, I was called annoying, dumb, and stupid. When I tried
So
to engage,
here is where the people were insulting him and everything like that, and the crew members of that particular company. They're saying this guy is so irritating and annoying. There were people who were saying you are so dumb with your anti-company name propaganda. Then they were like, your stupidity is seriously unmatched and everything like that. What's wrong with this guy, lol, and everything. Whenever he put a story about that company.
I tried to engage with them in a civil conversation, they all blocked me. While I'm very open to constructive criticism, I won't tolerate insults and informed the airline about the incident. A guy
Insulting, and this fellow DM'd them about them, having like, you know, asking them like, what did I say wrong and everything maybe, and they just go straight forward and block him.
called Pradeep reached out to me and initiated a call with a woman called Neha, which from my understanding works for Vistara. She lived in total denial, and I quote, "These are fake accounts trying to hurt the brand. None of them works for the airline." Rashmi Soni, the VP and head of communication, later emailed me regarding the insults I've received and said the following: Vistara believes in freedom of speech and does not try to control anyone from impressing themselves.
Now about this thing. The company believes in freedom of speech and does not try to control anyone from expressing themselves. Now you tell me one thing, if this was true, then why would the existing cabin crews of this company and also the ex-cabin crew who have spoken to him, the third person, who have told about their problems to the third person, why would they even speak to the third person? If they were having all these problems, like if this company was so friendly and letting their everyone, express themselves and everything like that, they would have spoken to them, which even some cabin crew did. But they were also in on all these things, so they never let the company go, the complaint go forward, and they dismissed it right there. And that also is something that they say aage jaake. But yeah.
Wow, that must be the first airline I know that encourages its staff to insult unhappy paying customers. So be careful when you share your Vistara feedback online. You might be targeted next. Interestingly, it was then later leaked or revealed to me by a Vistara employee that the airline was very well aware of the individuals that have been sending me insults on Instagram, and they were then, as you can see on their profiles, they were asked to remove.
Watch this. This is the before and after of their bios that I was talking to you guys about. He had the company's name, as you guys can see. They have the company's name in their bios before, and afterwards they removed it. You can see what's going on here. Obviously, these people were working for that company and now are just trying to hide that they are from the company now. But we have seen already. He has screenshotted it and everything like that. So
hashtag or the tag that indicates the fact that they are in fact employed by Vistara. In 4 years of YouTube, I've never had crew come forward to insult me, and says a lot about the airline, I guess. And
that's so bad. Insulting your passengers and insulting a person specifically, like any person. Like, why are you going to the extent of insulting someone? If that person is reviewing something bad, you have obviously given him the chance to do that, right? There are people who say that this person is an airline reviewer, so he's only having problem with Indian Airlines, but that's not the fact. He's also spoken good things about some airlines, but only with this airline he always has this bad experience. So obviously it's not like koi zabardasti koi bad experience le raha. He's clearly vlogging it. It's not something that बाद में आके वो आके हम लोग को story बता रहा है कि ऐसा ऐसा हुआ था तो तुम ये कर पाओ कि वो सच बोल रहा है कि झूठ बोल रहा है. But he's vlogging it. तुम वो सारी चीज़ें देख रहे हो, right? So उसके पास प्रूफ है. ये सब लोग, आप भी देख रहे हो, हम भी देख रहे हैं, वो उसने ये सारी चीज़ें देखी, तो यू हैव द प्रूफ कि ये सब कुछ उसके साथ हुआ है. सो क्लियरली द कैबिन क्रू, द एयरलाइंस इज गिविंग हिम इज मेकिंग हिम फेस दोज प्रॉब्लम, जिसकी वजह से ही इज गिविंग अ बैड रिव्यू. तो तुम वो बैड रिव्यू देने का उसको चांस ही क्यों दे रहे हो? अच्छा करो ना. इम्प्रूव योर सर्विस, इम्प्रूव एवरीथिंग एल्स. He's obviously just a passenger. Okay? He's normally a passenger. Just because he has a YouTube channel and he reviews and everything, that doesn't differ it. Like, it's not anything different. Every passenger might be feeling the same thing, but some passengers don't have that platform where they share this. But he chooses to have a platform and where he shares all these things. So still people in the comments are like, he has only problem with that company, this, that, he always has problems from Indian Airlines, which is not true. In his videos you can see, you just want to deny the fact that this company is doing such things. क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग? Like, we are literally supporting people who are doing bad things, and we are literally insulting people, and who are getting and exposing these things, who are getting this in front of us. Seriously, this is what we are doing. And also I clearly understand the kind of hate and everything he is getting, because मुझे भी, मैंने 2 बार ऐसी वीडियोस बनाई है जिसमें I have spoken about the things that airlines are doing, some of them, and मुझे भी similar kind of hate मिला है for speaking the truth and speaking something for my audience, ताकि उनको पता चले कि ये सारी चीज़ें हो रही है. But I have ulta got hate, and that really, उतना बुरा नहीं लगता, क्योंकि there are more people who are loving you for that. There are many girls who tell me that you saved me, thank you for letting us know कि I can make my proper decision whether I should go for that airline or no, thank you, like this is so true. There are so many girls who relate to me in the comments and everything like that. But in some places, some of them are also these kind of people who, even after seeing the proofs, even after seeing the video, they want to hate on the person who's getting this out. Like, what's wrong with that people? Like, what's wrong with y'all? For those people, like, what do you want, bro? Like, we are literally here. I was, all those videos that I have made, I have literally sat down, I have been thinking about it. Should I make it or should I not make it? Or, for these things only. But at the end, what comes to my face is there are other girls also going through this thing, and they need to know कि क्या चल रहा है, क्या नहीं चल रहा है. And these videos are for those girls, and I'm lucky to have a platform where I can reach a lot of audience. And that's why I reach to a lot of people and tell them, and many people are having the same thing, and you can literally see in the comments that people are relating to it, people are saying it's true and everything, but still there will be some stupid people, so we just ignore that. I'm just trying to say that I completely, relate to this person.
However, when I took the story to Instagram, what happened from there was very interesting. Things took a complete different turn, and Vistara police came forward with me, but not with insults this time, but with some very interesting insights. Check this out. All of a sudden, I received such a
Now
message
they have,
from Vistara
there were
police
people after he
telling me
putting
how
about it on
toxic and
Instagram
corrupt
and
the
putting up
airline
that
is.
video,
People started to
like
leak
people are
documents
insulting
in a
him and everything like that. There were people जो खुद से वो लोग ने उसको message किया, mail किया and everything like that, talking about the company. So let's read that. Hi, I wanted to keep this anonymous, so here I am. I have been obviously, जितने भी लोगों ने, the reason is obviously if the company comes to know that you are the person, they are going to remove you. Clearly, they are going to remove the employees for letting all this come out. As I've told you guys in my previous video, there is no video about this company, about this particular airline from their cabin crew. No one, like the other companies, like the other companies cabin crew, they make this advantages, disadvantages of the particular company they've worked for, then they make these vlogs, they make this things related to that company and everything like that, which is not out there because obviously company has that policies कि तुम ये सारी चीज़ें नहीं कर सकते, YouTube पे videos नहीं बना सकते, you can't earn from anywhere, you cannot do all these things. So there are not even such things कि you're giving some review about this company, क्योंकि ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. तो obviously this is going to be so secret, that's why people have to literally be scared and talk hidingly. Like, let's go ahead and read this. So hi, I wanted to keep this anonymous, so here I am. I have been with the company since 2016ish, and in total honesty, the first contract we have as a trainee is the cabin crew training department, who by the way has never been friendly to the crew. Ever since the beginning of my training, the atmosphere created in the training center has been like the worst of all boarding school from 70s. 5 years from now, going to the dispatch, the area for pre-flight briefing, BA, etc. was the only negative place, and once on board, flying was the best feeling in the world. And as for the present, flying crew, passengers, everything has for sure degraded. Now, in the last video when I told you guys about all the things they allow and they don't allow and everything like that, ये सारी चीज़ें भी मुझे पता थी कि they have this, क्या बोलते हैं, they don't have a good atmosphere of working for crews and for their staff. So many people जो भी छोड़ के गए हैं, मुझे बहुत सारे comments आए, DMs आए कि they don't have a good atmosphere, and that's the reason why people have left. Many of them have left. They just completed the contract and just left from that company and everything like that. So, and also they have this क्या बोलते हैं, back bitching thing that they make the crews do, reporting culture in their way, where छोटी सी छोटी अगर भी चीज़ होती है तो and they tell crew that you will get some advantage if you report small से small चीज़ of someone else, other crew doing it and everything like that. So ये इस चीज़ के बारे में भी उसने बात की है. And you tell me, if you're working for the airline and someone, यही सारी चीज़ मुझे लोगों ने बोली थी when that girl, I told you guys, who told me about these things that modeling and all is not allowed in this company and everything. And also सबसे बड़ी बात कि the crew who's working with you will go and report to the airline, and that was not going to be only one person. Anyone who recognizes you or sees you doing anything or knows your Instagram or anything like that, You cannot hide it from them. They are turant going to go and complain, so they get some advantage, and many of the crews are going to do that. It's not going to be only 1 or 2 people. दूसरे एयरलाइन में भी ये सारी चीज़ें होती है थोड़ी बहुत, बट ऑन वेरी लाइक ये ना छोटी सी छोटी चीज़ को रिपोर्ट करवा के, और ये कंपनी ऐसा बोलता है कि हम तुम्हें कुछ बेनिफिट देंगे. दूसरे एयरलाइंस ऐसे नहीं बोलते. सो दे प्रोवोक देम कि हाँ तुम ऐसा करो करके, ताकि हमें पता चले. गेटिंग इट? तुम इस वीडियो में देखोगे वाई इट इज़ अ बैड थिंग. कुछ लोग तो अभी भी मैं ये बोल रही हूँ अभी भी सोच रहे हैं उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है. ब्रो, इफ़ यू आर वर्किंग विद द एयरलाइन, ठीक है, एंड एवरी वन इज़ द होल क्रू अराउंड यू, ठीक है, यू आर, don't even think about an airline. You're doing a corporate job, ठीक है, you are with this team of yours, you're working and everything like that, and these people here, ठीक है, the boss tells them that if anyone does anything wrong, you come and complain to me, I'll give you a benefit, or I'll give you this much more salary, or I'll give something like that. And then everyone over there is in a competition कि मैं complain करूँगी, मैं complain करूँगा, ये वो, ये इससे देखिए क्या. They're just totally all the time looking to your team, not as a teamwork. कोई टीमिंग नहीं दिख रही वहाँ पे ये दिख रहा है कि उनको बस कंप्लेन करनी है कोई ना कोई चीज़ के बारे में, और वो हर छोटी चीज़ के बारे में अपने बॉस को कंप्लेन करेगा और अपना रिलेशन विथ योर टीममेट स्पॉइल करेगा, just to get a benefit and just to get an advantage. Will you like working in that atmosphere? You tell me, because I don't think most of the people will like working for that atmosphere. And वैसा atmosphere किसको चाहिए when you're working, bro? Like not about modeling, not any other thing, like customer service में अगर कोई गलती हो गई या कुछ हो गया, so your people are just looking for small things ताकि वो जाके complain कर सके और उनको उस चीज़ से advantage मिल सके. Let's move forward. Okay, so the next thing is there are so many things about that Dash Airlines that needs to come out, and everyone should know the reality of this pathetic airlines. I have all the proofs that would prove that whatever I am saying is true. I just want you to help me in bringing the reality about this airlines in front of the world. You could mail me back and I will provide you my contact details, and I could share things in detail with you. So yeah, that is what this person has told.
Telling me toxic and corrupt the airline is. People started to leak documents and internal communication to me. One message in particular.
They even gave him documents and everything like that, which also he can't put forward because again that would be a problem for that airlines. तो वो जितना कम में हो सके उतने कम में वो expose करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. But if you ask him, probably he will. अगर ये बात ज़्यादा बड़ी तो शायद he will do that also. So yeah.
But one message in particular caught my attention. In November, hundreds of Vistara crew members organized themselves and sent an email to the management pointing out the many issues within the airline.
Okay, so a lot of members working for the company mailed the company and complained to them about a lot of corruption that's going on in the company. So let's read that. I have paused the video. I'll read one mail for you guys and then you can read the rest. So this is, I guess this is one only mail. So yeah, I'll just read one screenshot. So this is recently we received the trailing mail regarding favoritism and corruption happening in engineering department. We would like to bring to your kind notice that the corruption are not limited only to the engineering department, but it seems to be baked into the company culture. In flight services department, some of the cabin crew are simply being promoted because they are buttering up the crew performance team. Some captains also recommend promotions for some of our cabin crew friends in return for favors. मेरा दिमाग खराब होता है यार ये सुन के. Most of the cabin crew who are not in the buttering up business, or those who are not so friendly with the captains, are generally not only tailenders for being promoted but are also deprived of layovers through which they can make some extra income in these difficult times like COVID. Many cabin crew have also chosen to take the path of getting fake tweets and mails appreciating their work to get into the limelight of the CP team. Did you guys understand what was that matlab? उसका मतलब ये है कि they are trying to get their fake reviews on Twitter and everything like that, and mails and everything appreciating their work so they can come in nazar of the cabin crew performance team. While some cabin crew are using unfair means for getting benefits, some of them are in fear of losing their jobs or their contracts not being renewed simply because they are not indulging in unfair means. Like मतलब जो लोग क्या बोलते हैं, who are not interested in all these things, उनको वो लोग डरे हुए हैं कि they will lose their job or lose their contract. Crew roasting team seems to be most corrupt of all. They ensure that a few cabin crew keep getting long and regular domestic and international layovers so that they make good layover allowance, and a part of that allowance is shared with the rostering team in return for getting further such layovers. Some cabin crew are also indulging in smuggling and illegal carrying liquor bottles and other materials while coming from international layovers. This is crime, bro. Let me tell you guys, I've seen the video before, but I have not read the screenshot so nicely and everything like I'm reading now. But I had not read about the smuggling part because that's, oh my god, that is illegal and that can cause not like कुछ भी हो सकता है फिर plane में, like employees who be mixed in all these things, उनके ये कुछ लोगों के वजह से जो बस पैसा खाना चाहते हैं उनके वजह से लोगों की जान खतरे में आ सकती है because of all this smuggling and everything. No, अभी तो बस liquor and all की बात आई है सामने and other material, but what if someday it becomes everything like that, then what are they going to do, bro? Okay, so I read one screenshot of this. You guys can read the other screenshots. Let's move forward.
Corruption, smuggling, forgery, bribery, and bullying in an attempt to change the rotten culture. Apparently, the engineering department revolted against the same issue. They asked me if I could support them and give them a voice, to which I happily agreed. But let's have a closer look at the email and the shocking...
Now let's read this once. Dear all, recently we received the trailing mail regarding favoritism and corruption happening in engineering department. We would like to bring to your notice that is the same email. Many ground service staff are minting money by upgrading passengers. They simply stuff their pockets and the money is never credited to the company's account. Some staff are also taking money to allow passengers to carry excess baggage and the money goes into their pockets. Many cabin crew have also chosen to take the path of getting fake tweets and mails that I've read already, tweets and mails. One also we have read about crew rostering team that is doing the corruption. And then as pointed out in the trailing mail, there is absolutely no point in writing to ethics committee as these malpractices are prevalent in all departments, and members of the ethics committee are the HODs who themselves are involved in promoting such shady activities.
Details it reveals. Usually, airlines schedule their best performing cabin crew on the premium routes, such as London or Frankfurt, to leave a great impression, but apparently not on this airline. On Vistara, you get scheduled on this flight if you're willing to share your layover allowance with the crew rostering department. Your performance doesn't matter. It all just comes down to how much you're willing to pay. So, no surprise that my...
In other airlines, okay, how do you get your long haul layovers and these good layovers to different countries and everything like that? How do you get them? Naturally, because of your performance. And here how you get them is if you give them sexual favors, or if you give them 50 to 75% of your allowance, layover allowance. Can you imagine? This is what they're doing. And they are also just giving those set of cabin crew who are doing these things for them, like who are ready to give them pays or ready to give them favors, they're only letting those people get these long haul flights.
Crew on my flight to Frankfurt didn't have a clue about service. But trust me, things are getting even more shocking. I got another message from a female cabin crew member who shared some very upsetting details with me as well. Let me quote her.
I'm not surprised you encountered poor service on your Frankfurt flight, since those are usually auctioned to the highest bidder, which means you only get rostered on these if you're...
This is the lady who told about these things. A cabin crew who spoke about it. 1 minute.
Who shared some very... I got another message from a female cabin crew member who shared some very upsetting...
She is a female cabin crew in the company.
Let me quote.
I'm not surprised you encountered poor service on your Frankfurt flight, since those are usually auctioned to the highest bidder, which means you only get rostered on these if you're willing to share 50-75% of your layover allowance with the crew rostering department. Alternatively, they ask you for sexual favors too. It's disgusting. But you would be surprised how desperate some girls are for Paris or London layovers. When you report these to HR or ethics committee, they laugh and dismiss you since they are all in on these deals. And all this in the name of Tata and Singapore Airlines, who shield these people.
So that means these people do go and complain to the HRs and the ethics committee, to the higher people. But those complaints शायद ये company जो owners है इस company के शायद उनको इस बारे में पता ना हो, because ये उसके आगे फिर जाता ही नहीं होगा, because they are the HR and the ethics department people committee is only mixed in all these deals कि वो लोग obviously ये सारी चीज़ें पहुँचाते ही नहीं होंगे, तो शायद उनको नहीं पता हो कि क्या चल रहा है उनके कंपनी में, because obviously those both companies have done a lot of things and ये लोग शायद बस नाम ख़राब कर रहे हैं इस कंपनी का, not this person. The people who are actually spoiling the name of the company are the employees of the company who are doing these things. Let's continue watching.
The statement made by the female cabin crew of Vistara pretty much seems to match the collective email of the Vistara crew that was sent to the management of the airline. But let me tell you something. If you are Vistara crew or a crew of any other airline and somebody asks you sexual favors in return of favorable layovers or scheduling,
break their faces.
be
I
aware
don't know
you
if
can
you
always reach out to me, and I would do anything in my power using this channel, my influence, my social media to help you to get out of this situation, to create awareness and to support you. And that is something my channel was always about, giving a voice.
See, the thing is, हम लोग को ऐसा लगता है कि मुंह तोड़ देंगे, you know, ये, और मैं वैसे करने वाली में से भी हूँ. But the thing is, at that point, when you already start working with that company, you have a contract with that company, and once you have a contract with that company, you have to work, you have to complete that contract. Also that, and also because the company has already spent a lot on you, ठीक है, वो नॉर्मल अमाउंट तो है ही जो वो लोग ने तुम्हारे ऊपर स्पेंड किया है, बट जब तुम ऐसा छोड़ोगे या ऐसा कुछ कंप्लेन करोगे या ऐसा कुछ करोगे, देन दे हैव एन एडवांटेज ऑफ चार्जिंग यू इवन मोर, सो तुम अपना कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कंप्लीट करके ही जाओ. सो ये सारी चीज़ें बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट हो जाती है. एंड इफ़ यू आर लिटरली, इफ़ यू आर समवन हु इज़ गोइंग थ्रू एनी ऑफ दिस, हु इज़ वर्किंग राइट नाउ विद दैट कंपनी एंड यू आर गोइंग थ्रू दिस, please reach out to him, reach out to me, reach out to any influencer who is, any YouTuber or influencer who is actually talking on all these things, not only, about the good things, they're also talking about the bad things. Reach out to them, because they are the ones who will use their platforms to let your voice reach to the people, reach to the world, कि क्या चल रहा है, ठीक है, so they can let them know.
To the customers or the cabin crew. However, now it's your turn to shine and help me make a difference. So whatever you have in front of you, whether it's your phone, your iPad, or your computer, go to Vistara's Instagram page, go to their most recent post, and ask them to stop the corruption. Because as more noise we create, as more we will improve the airline and draw some attention to the issues that have been mentioned, and a few more that I still have here on my list in front of me. So also copy that link, send it to your favorite media outlet, put it on Twitter, share it so we can create.
And there are actually a lot of people who did that. Around 869 comments on their latest post saying to stop the corruption, stop asking cabin crew for sexual favors, and cabin crew lives matter. They have actually told about all of these. Many people have commented, as I told you guys, around 869, and also the company replied to all of these in the post saying that, denying that all this happens and saying that the reporting culture and everything is just for, to know and to give better experience to their passengers, which is right, but to the extent they do it is toxic, bro. To the extent of being toxic. That the reason why is because they are telling people, abhi ye batayega video mein. Let's see the video and then I'll talk to you guys about that thing.
Create a little bit of a buzz and help the cabin crew involved with their inquiry they had to the management and overall bring the airline back on track. After all the messages I received, I tried to find someone who's willing to speak to me about all these claims in order to get a better idea, but most of the crew was too afraid of the airline to sanction them. But one crew member agreed to speak to me and we set up a call. I promised him to not disclose his name, and here is what he had to say.
And this is another crew.
Hey, how are you?
With the proof.
Hi George, how are you? I'm very good. Happy New Year to you too. How are you doing? You all good?
I joined Vistara in year 2019. Tata, he actually doesn't know what the people are doing.
Now what this person is saying, the company doesn't have a clue, the owner doesn't have the clue that what this, that the people they have hired to run the company, what they are doing to the company. Because obviously they are not letting it go forward to the authorities, क्योंकि ये लोग भी mixed है तो वो cabin crew की ये सारी complaints dismiss कर देते और आगे तक जाने ही नहीं देते. सो शायद इस वीडियो से उनको पता चल गया होगा एंड ये सब जो हो रहा है हमारे वीडियोस से, इसके वीडियोस से, एंड इट्स रीचिंग टू अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल. सो शायद उनको पता चले कि ये क्या हो रहा है उनके कंपनी में, कि क्या चल रहा है. सो दे कैन पुट अ स्टॉप टू इट एंड मेक द कंपनी व्हाट इट इज़, मेक इट अ गुड कंपनी.
Speaking out to me. Well, I have one question. When I got your email, what I found, the claim that I found most disturbing was the fact that you said when you are willing to share your layover allowance with the scheduling department, you will get a favorable flight, the flight that you request. Let's say you want to go to London, you go to the scheduler and you say, hey, we do half on my layover allowance, and you schedule me. Is this how it works? Can you tell me more about it?
Definitely yes. So there are things which are happening in Vistara that I've never seen before.
He's never seen it before because कोई और कंपनी में ये चल ही नहीं रहा है.
So these international flights, there are people in the Russian team who would take part of your allowance, $110 for one layover. So I will share part of my allowance for, you will say, half, or as per the decided terms, I'll give $60 to the Russian person.
On the long haul flights, you don't get rostered because you did a good job. You get rostered because you pay for it.
Yes, absolutely yes.
It's not at all because of your performance. It's not at all because of your job. It's not at all because of any other things that you have done good for the company. It's just if you pay them and if you return sexual favors. That's all. Disgusting.
Yes, as a reporting culture. So they tell people to report against your own colleagues.
So the airline is encouraging this behavior where they say, please.
Absolutely, and that is why it is so toxic.
See, I had not even, मतलब मैंने ये line पढ़ी नहीं थी या सुनी नहीं थी that where he says this. Yes, that's absolutely why it is so toxic. He is also saying the same thing because obviously no one would like to work in that atmosphere, that environment.
Because how employees are taking it is, I'll tell you, how employees are seeing this situation is like, if I'll go and report about my colleague, I'll get promoted. I'll be in the good books. Simply.
So as more people that you report, as more likely your chances are that you might get a promotion.
Yes. So they exactly want this to happen. And even telling trainings and the management and the trainers, they tell everyone that if you come and
We teach
report
them
to
to
us,
report on each
that
other
will be
in the
much
training,
better reporting culture. Then
so that they can get
reporting
in the good
culture.
books and people do that. Just imagine अगर तुम्हारी कंपनी बोलती है कि तुम ऐसा करोगे तो तुम कंपनी के गुड बुक्स में आओगे. मैं तो ऐसा नहीं करूँगी, but everyone is not the same, everyone is different. Even if you won't do the same thing, other people will. There are people who want to get in the good books and फिर वो लोग सोचेंगे हम लोग good books में आएंगे तो हम लोग को अपना favorable वाला ले ओवर मिल जाएगा कि like और ज़्यादा benefit मिल जाएगा and all these things, and company is training you and telling you all these things कि हम लोग ये करेंगे if you do this.
What did he mean by reporting culture? Vistara, unlike any other airline, created a vast network of cabin crew turned informants, very much like the Stasi back in East Germany. The cabin crew department encourages all crew members to backstab each other, which takes a huge toll on the service performance. I had another Vistara senior crew reach out to me claiming the following. The newbies, some of the 2,500, 3,000 Sears employee codes.
She is a senior cabin crew. Let's read what she says. So what she says here is that 5 years from now, going to the dispatch, the area for pre-flight briefing, BA, etc. was the only negative place, and once on board, flying was the best feeling in the world. And as for the present, flying crew, passengers, everything has for sure degraded. This is where we had read until, and then it goes, and as for the present flying that we read, we used to have a good passenger profile, and now people have no ethics whatsoever. Of the littlest things, like how to talk to a flight attendant, or even talk to a lady. I can't read properly because it's blur. We get called out with snaps of finger, or oh hello, oh madam, and being called out with that utter disrespect really shifts your mood. I don't know how about you, but I know you travel the world and experienced a lot of airlines and a lot of culture too, and I'm sure you know this side of my country. So now, from a crew's point of view, I would just like to say that it sucks to go to the dispatch in the morning, start your day with the crew performance team making a smirky face at you, telling you that our behavior level ego is so high even fraud wouldn't conclude their behavior as socially sane. These newbies, some 2,500, 3,000 series employee code, are some of those troublemaking cabin crew of the company. They have been taught since training to report each other's mistake, no matter how small, to crew's performance. Tears, I can't read उसके आगे. Sure must have been introduced as a healthy measure, but just like every coin has two sides, some crew in company thought of this as a whole different opportunity to backstab each other, leaving no teamwork, no sync between each other, an atmosphere of a cold war on board. Like, just imagine you have to attend the whole fight, and you know all the team members for each other having this cold war kind of situation. Firstly, as a passenger, how do you think, like, if there is an emergency and the crew is having this against each other, and something happens to the flight, and the crew has to always be on that, top notch, that they have to be attentive and they have to take care of all the safety measures. But if you go on this flight and this is what the company is doing between the crews, and obviously they are not going to be in this, and also they are not going to have any teamwork. Whose life is going to be at a risk? Passengers and also the crews. Because of whom? The company. Okay, a really unhappy set of crew, really unhappy passenger profile, that's right, and we are stuck in a loop. I'm actually really sorry for that someone like you is being sent messages as such. I usually stay away from company politics, but it is what it is. That's so sad listening to this. Just think, ठीक है, पैसेंजर्स जिनका इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है, वो कंपनी पे बिलीव करते हैं, because obviously the company owners and everything like that, they believe on this company and they travel by this plane, the aircraft of this company, of this airlines, and the crew and everything inside this company is like that. Like, oh madam, oh this, oh that. Will you as an employee like anyone speaking to you like that, and everyone back bitching about you in the company? Will you have a good mood of sense or anything that you will work on any emergency situation, that you will be able to work on any emergency situation? You're putting passengers' life at risk, and even cabin crews. And have you heard about mental health? Yes, that's a very serious topic nowadays.
Are some of those troublemaking cabin crew of Vistara. Those are the ones who don't respect the seniors, work positions, elders, etc. They have been taught since training to report each other's mistakes.
That lady, what she was saying, which I was not able to read, the newbies, they are the new people, the new employees of the company who are not respecting the seniors, work positions or elders.
Between each other, an atmosphere of Cold War on board.
They have been taught since training to report each other's mistakes.
Unhappy passenger profile. With all this being said, I hope Vistara takes those issues seriously and fights the corruption and the many problems mentioned in this video in order to create a fair and happy work environment for everyone involved, and that they stop to engage in questionable practices. I think it would be a win-win for everyone. But now let's finally get on board Vistara's 787 Dreamliner, their flagship in business class, taking us all the way to Frankfurt. So now lean back and enjoy.
This is not about winning or losing, like he said. If they, they should accept this thing, and they should find out what is going on in their company, and they should try and improve it. So it becomes a win-win. No one is trying to win or lose here. This is like, like people are telling him that, you're doing wrong, like, trying that who wins between him and the company. It's nothing like that. The thing is, he's just trying to get the reality into the world, get the reality in front of the owners, who are such respected ones, that this is what is happening in your company. So you need to, take a control over this, find out what's happening and stop the corruption, stop this.
Welcome to Delhi. So let's go inside, let's check in for the Vistara business class experience all the way to Frankfurt.
February 2022.
So this is the vlog part that I am talking to you guys about, that you need to go and watch.
Which usually tends to be a problem in India.
We order a bit of a limited service here, no menu as well, so veg or non-veg, that's the only choice you have, and they do have alcoholic beverages. When I asked her, because she said, do you want red wine or white wine? I said, I have red wine, what do you have? And she wasn't able to tell. Quality service, and she's also so uninspired and so unfriendly.
He reviews the launch, he reviews everything. So you guys can watch the rest of the video on his channel, that I will be mentioning the video down below in description, and you can go and find the video and watch the rest part of it, which will also be informative for you to know that how does this person review. This person is not only reviewing the bad parts, he also reviews if you're a reviewer, you would review on everything that's good also and bad also. ठीक है, तो he talks about a lot of good things also and a lot of bad things also that you will see for a proof on the vlog. It's not something that he's talking about later on. ठीक है, इट्स नॉट लाइक अ स्टोरी टाइम, वो घर पे जाके बैठ गया और फिर वो तुम्हें कहानी सुना रहा है जो सच भी हो सकता है, झूठ भी हो सकता है. ये सब वो व्लॉग कर रहा है, तो तुम्हारे पास तभी उसका प्रूफ आ जाता है. द होल एक्सपोजिंग क्रेडिट गोज टू जॉश कैहिल. ऑल्सो गो एंड फॉलो हिज इंस्टाग्राम. आई बी पुटिंग इट अप हियर बिकॉज वहाँ पे ही इज़ पुटिंग ऑल दीज अपडेट्स रिलेटेड टू देम. आई कैन पुट द स्क्रीन शॉट्स ओवर हियर कि वहाँ पे क्या चल रहा है. द कंपनी हैज़ कम्प्लीटली, एयरलाइन हैज़ कम्प्लीटली डिनाइड इट एंड दे आर सेइंग, टेलिंग देयर पीपल टू नॉट, यू नो, the person is trying to spoil the name of the owners, taking the name of the owners and saying that the owners are really, you know, big people and क्या ऐसा कुछ हो नहीं सकता. But it is like nothing wrong can happen is what they are saying. But you know, it's not true. If you're, you know, लोग जितने भी renowned person हो, जो भी हो, owners हो, but that doesn't mean कि उनके airline में कुछ बुरा हो ही नहीं सकता. Getting it? That is just a myth that you're making for yourself. ऐसा नहीं है. Like you cannot support a airline for doing something in the name of renowned owners. ठीक है, what they are doing is wrong. You cannot justify that by saying that. So they're completely denying that fact and everything like that. And बहुत सारी चीज़ें चल रही है. And also he had, Josh Cahill had, you know, spoken to the company, the airline before, and told them that I've got all these complaints and everything from crews and everything like that, and he has sent them all the documentation and all, everything he had told them, but they didn't seem to be interested that time. He had given them a warning before that, but they didn't seem to be interested. But after the video is put on, now they look interested. So yeah, support his cause. Go and comment stop corruption on that airline's recent post, where you guys will see around 800 or 900 comments. तो वहाँ पे जाके comment में DM करो. Just don't say corruption. Say this also, that stop asking sexual favors from crew. ठीक है, this both the things should be spoken about, and also this bullying and everything that cabin crew are going through. And you know, cabin crew's mental health is, you know, is the key. They have to be in a good mental health in order to take care of passengers and also for themselves. Ticket for their safety, for passengers' safety, and for their mental health, bro. Their lives matter. So even put the hashtag cruise life matter. You know what? This could have been stopped when this started. ठीक है, obviously the person who started doing this might be in that department and thinking to himself like, what if I ask the cabin crew that I can give them, you know, favorable layovers to their favorite countries and desirable countries, and for exchange, what if I ask them for 10%, 20% of their layover expense? This started from there. ठीक है, इट माइट हैव ऑब्वियसली कहीं ना कहीं से शुरू हुआ होगा, तो यहाँ से ही शुरू हुआ रहेगा. डायरेक्टली 50% पे तो नहीं गए रहेंगे, 50 to 75%. तो पहले यहाँ से चालू हो गया रहेगा. दैट पर्सन माइट हैव बीन ट्राइड एंड आस्क्ड समवन, एंड जस्ट टू गेट दैट डिजायरेबल लेओवर, some desperate people said yes. Some desperate cabin crew said yes, and they gave them the share in order to get their desirable layover. So could that be stopped? Yes. वही टाइम पे अगर वो जाके कंप्लेन करते तो वुड दैट बी स्टॉप्ड? यस, क्योंकि शायद तभी सब लोग मिले हुए नहीं रहेंगे. दैट माइट बी अ वन पर्सन आइडिया, एंड वो धीरे धीरे स्प्रेड हुआ रहेगा, या तो पता नहीं पहले से स्प्रेड हुआ एंड दे माइट बी नॉट एबल टू कंप्लेन ओनली. गॉड नोज. बट यू नो, पेइंग समवन एंड डूइंग these things, paying someone and, you know, sexual favors and everything, and getting that thing is still not justified, because just for a favorable, you know, layover, some people did that and they encouraged that. धीरे धीरे वो 10-20% raised to 30%, then 40%, then 50%, 75% to the extent of 75%, and then it shifted to asking girls for sexual favors, and then only they will give that. So that is blackmailing, sort of. That is like a kind of deal that is, and that too some girls did that. some cabin crews went forward with that and you encouraged that. What if आगे जाके अभी बस तुम्हें पूछ रहे हैं, now they are asking you for favorable sexual favors, they are asking you for that, but what if आगे जाके they force you to do so, because obviously you can't leave the contract, so what if they धीरे धीरे अभी वो लोग को इतना confidence आ जाए कि they force you for that. अब पता नहीं, शायद करते भी होंगे, I don't know, क्योंकि अगर ये इतना extent तक पहुँच गया है तो शायद वो भी करते होंगे. That is crime. And what if because of you who has done that, later on किसी new crew को who is just become a cabin crew, just started working, who is like just come out of a 12th, just come out of a graduation into this new world, and someone is forcing her to do these things to get those layovers, or not even layovers, बस ऐसे ही force कर रहे हैं उनको कि like कि ये तुम्हें करना पड़ेगा or your job will be in danger, क्योंकि तुमने those crew who did these things, उन्होंने उनको वो confidence दिया, and तुम्हारे वजह से ये crime होगा फिर. That people, girls will be sexualized, bro. They will be forced to do these things if this thing is not looked into. So please, firstly, सबसे पहले, the main people who are encouraging this, firstly, the higher authority of the company, because they should be knowing what is going on in their company. Secondly, the crew who did all these things, like they paid them, they did the sexual favors and everything to get their desirable layovers. As disgusting as it sounds, you encourage this. This can later lead to be forcing cabin crew to do that for their jobs, and girls will even get scared to do, because even if they complain, those people are just going to dismiss their complaint or remove them from the job. और नुकसान किसका होने वाला है? उस क्रू का, और फिर शायद उनको वो करना ही पड़ेगा, या छोड़ के they will have to pay the higher amount that they tell them they have spent on them and everything like that. They will be stuck. So you are the one encouraging that. Stop. And third are the people who went through all this and are scared, and who are even ex-crew now are not talking about it. Because by you doing that, you are literally encouraging all this. You need to speak about it. Not for yourself, tum to bach gaye. But for the other people, for the future candidates who are going to work for that airline, who are working for that airline. If you have been through any of this, please let us know. Comment down below, or you can even DM me. You can make a fake account and comment if you want to comment and want to reach more audience, or you can even DM me on Instagram and I will keep your name hidden. We completely respect that over here. If you're working with them, or if you're ex-crew, whatever the reason it is that you don't want your name to be out, we will respect that, but it is important for you to share your experience, because that is the only way you can take stand for yourself and for the other girls and for the other cabin crew candidates who are looking forward to working for this company. That's how you raise your voice. That's how you take the first step, bro. And really, hats off to Josh Cahill. Hats off to the crews that spoke about this thing. Like, seriously, thank you for letting us know. You saved many, and you let know many of the cabin crew, future cabin crew candidates who have just come out to the new world, and you have let them know that इस airline में ऐसी सारी चीज़ें हो रही हैं. And thank you कि at least तुम्हारे वजह से, and because of your video, the airlines will know कि क्या चल रहा है उनके कंपनी में. The owners will know, and शायद there will be a stop to this. And please stop bashing the people who are getting this information to you. Instead, you can try and use your voice to tell the airline to stop this corruption, to look into this matter. This company that we are talking about, that is doing all these things, is a very renowned company by very renowned owners who have done a lot for India. And this company is so open to being a great company. If they stop all these things, stop bullying, stop pressuring candidates, stop having that toxic environment, stop this corruption, stop having bribes, stop asking cabin crews for sexual favors. What is all this? And your cabin crew are literally smuggling and doing all this illegal activity. What if one day putting passengers' life in risk because you are neglecting and you are supporting the staff in your airline is supporting cabin crew to be having smuggling things? What if those small smuggling items like liquor, like drugs, or whatever it is that you guys are smuggling, what if it later turns into guns and all these dangerous things? I'm putting lives of whom at risk? The other cabin crew are not into all of these things. The captains who are not into all of these things. The passengers who are not at all into all these things. Their lives will be at danger. This is what you do with the trust of your passengers, your crew. That's not right. If this is something that's happening, please stop it. It's so scary for the family members of these crews, like जिनको पता चला होगा या जिनके साथ ये हो रहा होगा कि उनके बच्चे काम कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे, कि उनके family members, their parents or their other people, their relatives are working in that company, और उस company में उनसे ही पता चलता होगा कि ये सारी चीज़ें हो रही है. They're going through all of these things, all of this nonsense that they're going through, कि उन पे क्या बीतती रहेगी, कि कि क्या चल रहा है. They might be thinking it's so unsafe and it's so, not in only those manners, but mental health wise it's so toxic and everything like that, bro. You really need to change. You really need to. Mental health is a real thing. If you're doing all this reporting culture to that extent, that's wrong. You're not giving your crew a good environment to be in. They are not going to be mentally prepared for any security things. Service is secondary in cabin crew. Security is first. They're not going to be mentally prepared. Also, there were things that the crews are not given good training, जिसकी वजह से service भी affect होता है. And obviously you guys saw the screenshots of passengers complaining that they don't have a good service at all and everything like that. So please, like, service में इतने बुरे हैं तो कभी कोई security reason आ गया तो क्या करेंगे? Like, you guys are focusing on this reporting culture and all इतना, उससे अच्छा तुम ये सारी चीज़ों पे focus करो जो चीज़ें important है. And उनके ऊपर कोई video ही नहीं है about what do you call, as a crew. If you're an ex-crew, as a crew there's no video. There are passengers and these aviation reviewers who have made videos on them, obviously, because they can't stop them. They can't give them any dhamki that I'll remove you from the job or anything like that. But the crew who have worked there, who are working over there, are so scared of making videos and putting it out there because this company, and doesn't matter if you're a big company or anything like that. If you are doing something wrong, it is wrong. It is wrong. Anyways, saying that, I would like to conclude this video and finish this video. If you guys haven't commented on that post, you definitely, like, taking your part as a subscriber. If you don't have a platform to talk about this or anything like that, you can definitely go and comment down of their post saying to stop the corruption, so it makes an impact. Okay, also go and like Josh Cahill's video and also like this video, so we can make this issue reach to most of the people. The only reason I made this video is this video reaches to my subscribers and most of the Indian audience who are still not aware of this thing. So they should get aware of this thing. And I know, like, even after the proofs and everything like that, there are shayad going to be companies people only who are going to, or companies crew only who are going to, there are a lot. I'll say there are 80% of the people who support me and support such like Josh Cahill. He spoke about them, and there were people, 80% of the people who speak the truth and say, yes, this is relatable, yes, this is right and everything, yes, this is true and everything, and they thank us, like, thank you for getting this out and everything like that. But there are 20% of people, even after listening to the proofs, even after all that, just because they are so much in this about the company that they are trying to, वो देखना ही नहीं चाहते ये सारी चीज़ें. ठीक है, वो लोग प्रूफ्स के बाद भी डिनाई करना चाहते हैं. वो लोग तो कमेंट करने ही वाले हैं इस वीडियो के नीचे. एंड आई एम रेडी टू टेक हेट फॉर द गुड कॉज, एज ही सेड ऑल्सो. He's also getting hate and people told him, but he's like, I'm ready to take hate for the good cause, like in his comment section and everything like that. People are like, have you, have the other companies paid him this, that? I think the other company has paid him and this, that. So he's responded very, nicely to those comments and everything. So yeah, I'm very much inspired by that person because he's putting the truth out there. And you guys know I am also into showing the truth, the good and the bad also. I am not going to just sit here and blabber good things about every company. जो बुरा चीज़ करते हैं उनके बारे में मैं बुरा भी बोलूँगी, ठीक है. सो जो कर रहे हैं बुरा उनका वो सच लाना ज़रूरी है. It doesn't matter it's good or bad in someone's books, but what it is, it has to be put in that way only. Don't forget to go and watch his this video, this particular video, and also other videos, because if you have that confusion कि वो बस इंडियन एयरलाइंस की बुराई करता रहता है, कि वो बस वो एक कंपनी के पीछे पड़ा है, उसकी बस बुराई करता है, तुम खुद जाके देखो उसके व्लॉग्स में कि क्या हो रहा है और वो बराबर रिव्यू दे रहा है कि नहीं, और तुम्हें खुद पता चल जाएगा. Anyways, if you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up, or try to give this video as many thumbs ups as you can, so this video reaches to a lot of people, because like my other videos, this video is not going to have the company's name on the title, but obviously uske video, like I'm putting a direct hint, and that is link in description, and also I've reacted to the video and उसमें मैंने नाम नहीं छुपाया है, so you या मैंने छुपाऊंगी मुझे नहीं पता, but डायरेक्ट लिंक दिया गया है जिससे आपको पता चल जाएगा कि ये कौन से कंपनी के बारे में है in that video, in that person's YouTuber's video, so you can get that over there. Since टाइटल में उनका नाम नहीं होने वाला है, it won't reach to the correct audience who are trying to find more about this company. So that's why I want you guys to give this video as many likes as you can, so it reaches to more people. Subscribe to my channel, because I don't only make content around cabin crew, but also lifestyle, beauty, fashion, and many such things. I make very entertaining shorts with transitions and everything like that. So I know that you guys will like that. And also usually I'm a very happy going person, बहुत खुश खुश रहती हूँ, but ये वीडियो ने दिमाग ख़राब कर दिया मेरा. But yeah, I'm a very entertaining and khush mizaj person, so you will see a lot of fun and happy and positive energy on this channel, so subscribe for that. Specifically in cabin crew category, I make videos on these interview experiences I have in different airlines, and also like what you should do, how can you get selected, interview skills, and all of these things. And also follow me on my social media handles on the screen and link down below. Follow me on my Instagram, the new page. I have discontinued my 8,000 page because I was not getting as much reach as I deserve to get because of some reason, and that's why I have left that old page and have started my new page, which was already my new page, which I was already experimenting on, because क्या बोलते हैं, यहाँ पे मुझे इनफ रीच नहीं मिल रहा था, so I was already working on that also, so I was posting on both the pages. So now this small page that is around, I crossed 200 followers just because of you guys in such a short time, so thank you so much on the new Instagram page, and that is only going to be my new and main account from now on. It's called @SheBeyondYourLeague, but the name is going to be changed to x_SheBeyondYourLeague, like my normal and my main channel का जो नेम है, जो मेरा पुराना चैनल का नेम है वैसा, but that is going to take 14 days to change, तो इसके लिए अभी के लिए मैंने सेम ही रखा है. So don't get confused, ठीक है, उसका नेम बाद में उसमें चेंज होने वाला है, and all these things is going to happen, just to let you guys know, but don't get confused, just go in link in description, वहाँ पे Instagram के नीचे जो भी लिंक दिया है बस उस पर क्लिक करके फॉलो करो, that's it. So that is only going to be my main account, तो वहाँ पे मैं सारे स्टोरीज वोरीज एंड एवरीथिंग डालूंगी. बाकी जो मेरा अकाउंट है that has been discontinued, so the link that you will get in the description, that is only going to be my main account. So yeah, over there I'll be putting short form of videos of interview skills, all the type of video you see over here, like you guys ask me many question and answer stickers, may you guys ask me your questions related to cabin crew and many other things. So also मैं entertaining reels भी बनाती हूँ, makeup transitions and everything like that you see on my shorts, so that will be more of that on Instagram. And yeah, all these short forms of cabin crew related videos, like interview skills, all the questions you ask, they have been answered over there and everything like that. So yeah, you should definitely go and follow me there. Also, I put these story updates relating to anything that's happening in my life, like the updates regarding to my whiteheads and what I'm doing about it, everything like that you will find on my Instagram, link down below. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for your support. We are so close to 2,000 subscribers. Please do subscribe and go if you like my video, and if you like my videos, please do subscribe. And I genuinely want this video to reach to a lot of people, so a lot of people know about this. I really hope that this video really helped a lot of you guys. And please, even if you are in that company, already working with that company, started your contract, and you still wish to work with that company, whatever it is, like, you know, be careful, just stay careful, and whatever it is, प्लीज़ इन्फॉर्म योर फैमिली, लेट देम नो, क्योंकि सबसे ज़्यादा फ़र्क बस उन्हें पड़ने वाला है. कि डरो मत उनको बताने से कि ये सब कुछ हो रहा है. प्लीज़ बी सेफ एंड येस दिस इज़ जस्ट समथिंग दैट इज़ हैपनिंग इन दिस एयरलाइंस. और कोई एयरलाइन में आजकल ऐसी सारी चीज़ें नहीं होती है एंड इट्स कम्प्लीटली सेफ. कैबिन क्रू इज़ अ सेफ जॉब एंड अ वेरी रिस्पेक्टिव जॉब एंड दिस इज़ वेरी शेमफुल दैट इट इज़ इवन हैपनिंग इन दिस एयरलाइंस. क्योंकि अभी वो जनरेशन नहीं है कि ये सारी चीज़ें चले. Girls are much more empowered and they are not only used for sexual things or they are not only ये सारी चीज़ें नहीं होती आजकल. ठीक है. So this all is not happening in any other airlines, only in this airlines जो अब तक हमारे सामने आया है. So for any family members watching this, I just want to put that out there कि cabin crew is a safe job and it's not happening in any other airlines. It's just happening in this airline और ये अभी चल रहा है. That's such a shameful act, like seriously. Anyways, आई नो आप लोग पता नहीं ये सोच रहे हो कि ये बंदी जो इतनी मस्ती वस्ती करती रहती है एंड एवरीथिंग लाइक दैट, ये वीडियो में कितनी फ्रस्ट्रेटेड लग रही है और कितनी गुस्सा और कितनी अपसेट लग रही है. बट ये बात ही ऐसी है. दिस इज़ अ वेरी सीरियस टॉपिक ब्रो. दिस इज़ नॉट डन. व्हेन यू लुक एट इट फ्रॉम अ कैबिन क्रूज साइड, इट्स नॉट गुड. नो, you cannot work for such a company if these are the things. I'm just grateful I didn't go forward with it, and even if I would have gone, I would not encourage all of these at all. That is my ethics. I wouldn't go forward because I know if I encourage that, so for such a small thing, layovers, I encourage that, such desperate, I don't understand bro, seriously. I'm so freaking angry. That would later be something more bad. ठीक है. Please don't encourage this. Please don't. And please take some action against it. Thank you and keep supporting, keep loving, and thank you so much for all your love. Because of you guys and because I have such a great audience and such a loving audience that I love so much, that I get the motivation to put these things, the brave and to put these things for you guys. So thank you so much. Even though when I think sometimes कि मैं ये डालूँ कि नहीं डालूँ, कि क्या करूँ, but मैं फिर वो लोगों के बारे में सोचती हूँ who look up to me to जब तुम्हें वो चीज़ पता चल जाती है और तुम फिर उन अपने लोगों से छुपाते हो ना, तो इट्स अलग ही टाइप का गिल्ट मिलता है. और वो ऐसा लगता है दैट यू आर तुम किसी को धोखा दे रहे हो. यू गिविंग धोखा टू योर ऑडियंस. ठीक है. देर आर मेनी यंग गर्ल्स, मेनी 12th standard pass girls, graduated girls. There are many young girls who are looking forward for this profession and it is a very good profession and a very respected profession. ऐसे लोग ना ख़राब करते हैं चीज़ों को. So when I see that there are people looking up to me, that is what motivates me कि नहीं, मुझे इस चीज़ के बारे में डालना चाहिए because I need to tell my people. That is all I can do to protect them, to let them know that what is going on in what company. I need to tell my audience, I need to tell my girls that this is what is happening, so they know what is happening, they are aware of what is happening and they can take care of themselves. So this video is just to let you know that if you are willing to join or you have already joined and started working, and if you're already working and ये सारी चीज़ें ऐसी हैं ना जो मोस्ट ऑफ द वर्किंग कैबिन क्रू को भी नहीं पता रहेगी, जो ऑलरेडी अभी काम कर रहे हैं उनके साथ, उनके सामने अभी नहीं आई होगी. बिकॉज वो धीरे धीरे अगर कोई जगह पे करप्शन होता है तो सबको इस बारे में आइडिया नहीं होता है उस कंपनी में रह के भी. ठीक है. क्योंकि बहुत वो लोग चूज़ कर करके उन लोगों के साथ करते हैं जो उनको पता है कि आ जाएंगे उनके इसमें. सो शायद जो लोग ऑलरेडी काम भी कर रहे रहेंगे, कुछ लोगों को नहीं पता होगा ये चीज़ के बारे में. ठीक है. सो इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर दोज पीपल टू नो कि क्या चल रहा है, सो दे बी सेफ व्हेन दे आर वर्किंग. दे नो दैट हाउ दे विल डील विथ इट और समथिंग ऐसा कुछ हुआ, सो दे बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट. You guys are the one who motivate me and I will always use my platform to talk about the good, talk about the bad, talk about and spread awareness of things no matter what. Because the truth, I will be putting out the truth of anything like that I come to know to my audience because they deserve it and that is their right to know. And they look up to me, so I will use my platform to let them know what is going on. लोग करते हैं, जो एम्प्लॉयज़ ऐसे कंपनी के करते हैं इनके आड़े में कि हाँ उनके रिनाउंड ओनर्स है, बड़े ओनर्स है, कोई मानेगा ही नहीं सच अगर कोई बोल भी दिया या ऐसा कुछ, ये लोग इनके आड़े में ज़्यादा ये लोग एंकरेज होते हैं कि ये लोग ये सब कुछ करेंगे तो किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा. गेटिंग इट? तो इट इज़ नॉट ज़रूरी कि जस्ट बिकॉज they have renowned owners, the companies are such, owned by such renowned people, doesn't mean there's nothing wrong happening. लोग इस चीज़ के आड़े में ये सारी चीज़ें करते हैं. So please be careful and look at the proofs, look at the truths. Don't be blinded by the company owners, the company's name and how they show people they are. Look at the proofs, look at the things. Look at that video, see the cabin crew speaking about it. Look at that video's comments of Josh Cahill's video and the comments वहाँ पे जिन लोगों ने बोला रहेगा, cabin crew लोगों ने, from fake accounts or anything like that, they might have been told it's relatable, it's true. Look at my videos comments, वहाँ पे भी लोग बोलते हैं that it's relatable, it is true. And thankfully I have such a good audience that they speak the truth. They tell, मतलब वो लोग चुप बैठने वालों में से नहीं है, ठीक है. Even if they don't want the name to be out, they say it like they make sure that they tell people, they help people in the comments. This is a community where we help each other. We tell that yeah, this is the truth, this is what is happening. We relate. We don't only like बस वीडियो देख के हम लोग चुप नहीं बैठ जाते. लोग एक्चुअली मेरे वीडियोस के नीचे कमेंट करते हैं. मेरी जो कम्युनिटी है वो कमेंट करती है, वो बताती है कि हाँ ऐसा ऐसा है, like ऐसा ऐसा होता है, if it has happened with them. And I'm so glad, there is not only bad side of the world, there is a good side also. And that good side is the people who stand for themselves, who raise a voice, not only for themselves, for the other people also. So that is what my community has been. That is what I'm saying. So if any one of them have been through it, they will let you know. So if you're someone who's still looking for more proofs कि लोग सच्ची में इससे जाते हैं कि नहीं, like इतना सबके बाद also, then you can check the comments down below, because I'm sure people will comment and tell that what was their experience. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys. Keep supporting and keep loving, and please be safe.
My darling, I love you.